Yo, check dig this, man. Have you ever looked at your relationship and realized somewhere down the line you had got lost? You disappeared. You stopped doing the things that you love. You stopped speaking honestly. You start making decisions based on whether they are happy instead of whether do they line up with what you trying to do in life or who you trying to become. And then one day, man, the relationship comes to an end. And you stuck there with this one question: who am I now? When we lose ourselves in these relationships, y'all, it's a slow process, man. We not even conscious of it, right? I'm talking about it's one compromise at a time. At first, it feels like love. We don't think we're losing ourselves. We just think we being a good partner. We start watching the movies that they enjoy instead of watching the ones that we like. We don't speak to our friends no more. We don't spend much time with them because we want to be with our partner, man. We don't want no smoke, so we say yes when we really deep down inside want to say no. So we keep our opinions to ourselves. Our dreams are gone. We don't dream no more. We change the way that we dress or the music we listen to. We even talk differently, man. None of these things feel like a big deal on their own. They feel like sacrifice. They feel like compromise. They feel like love. But little by little, every time we ignore our own needs, silence our voice, betray our value system just to keep someone else, we hand in away a piece of our self-worth. Our entire identity would be wrapped up in someone else's approval. That's not love, that's dependence. Many of us learned, bruh, that love had to be earned. Some of us grew up with parents that was unavailable emotionally. Some of us believed that in order to have peace, we had to make everybody happy. Some of us got our self-worth from being needed. So when we enter these relationships, we don't simply love someone. We hand them the keys to our identity. We begin to ask ourselves questions like, are they happy with me? Do they still like me? What can I do to keep them? Instead of asking questions like, am I still being true to myself? That's the question that changed the whole game, y'all. Your relationship with yourself determine every relationship that you have. I'm talking about facts now. If you abandon yourself to keep someone, eventually resentment gonna set in. Real love never requires you, bruh, to abandon yourself. A healthy love is when two whole people come together and not near one of them get lost in the other person. Recovery taught me something very powerful, y'all. It taught me that the first relationship that I must repair is not a relationship with somebody else. It's the relationship I have with myself. I had to trust myself. I had to learn how to listen to me, listen to my intuition, listen to my conscience. I had to learn to listen to my feelings, to my body. I had to learn how to respect my boundaries, man. I had to learn how to trust me because if I don't value myself, I'm going to always be looking for somebody else to tell me how valuable I am. The way back isn't complicated, y'all. I want y'all to start asking yourself, what are my needs? What boundaries or I'm afraid to start setting for myself? What brings me joy? What do I believe? You do not have to become a new person to be in a relationship, man. What you need to do, you need to remember who you were before fear convince you that love requires self-abandonment. Because at the end of the day, it starts and it ends with you. Make sure you click on the next video right here, man, where we talk about the hidden patterns that are destroying your relationships.